Take two.
We all go. I spent all my life up till now, one could say, living with very little money. It was just the way things were when I was a child, and as I grew older I studied and went into a line of work that was not financially wonderful, but I worked with people, and that means everything to me. I had to make a change in my life about 4 years ago, simply because I realised that I needed to have new experience. And so I left the work that I was doing in order to take up work as a businessman. I felt I needed to get business experience. And so I bought myself a bus, and I said a little bit about that earlier, and I began work transporting people around. I thought I can combine the passion for driving that I have along with my passion for working with people. And so that went wonderfully. I started off driving children, and then I moved from there to driving tours and charters all around the North Island. After 4 years, I had to stand back and say to myself, is this a business, or is it an extremely expensive hobby? And I came to the conclusion that it was an extremely expensive hobby because I wasn't making the money that I wanted to be making, and I also didn't think or couldn't see it turning into the gold mine that I had at first envisaged. And it was about a year ago when I started taking Body Balance as a product, that I also came to the conclusion that I wanted, instead of living my life in the way that I had been all my life, I wanted to make lots of money. I wanted to become really, really rich, and for me that was a huge step. It came through the fact that sitting in a meeting like this, in a training meeting that we had, I was trying to write down some goals. And every time I wrote a goal down, it had something to do with the situation as it was at the time. I could not see past where I was. And then someone who's become a dear friend got up, came to the front, and he said to everybody who was there at the time, how would it be, just for a moment, to imagine that the money that you've been earning for the last couple of years as an annual income, imagine that being your monthly income, just for fun. And all of a sudden the scales fell from my eyes, and I realised, my goodness, I can actually think in a slightly different way. And since then, it's taken me a few months to get going as a business person with Body Balance and all the other products. And it's taken there've been a lot of hills and valleys and mountains that I've had to scramble up and over and down into. The way has been dark and light, but I have now come to the point that I realise I can make a business of this. Lots of other people make a business of it as well. And so, for the last month, I've been running around and meeting people. I haven't gone the normal path of taking the friends that you love and who trust you, and that I have found it my way to go and find people that I don't know. And basically the passion or the mission that I have for myself in life, and that is to create a world which is joyful and complete through being helpful, through bringing health, and the method for that is through education. That is my mission in life, and I'm finding that this product and Life Force International is the means for which, or by which, I can do that. People are my passion, and healthy people is a wonderful, wonderful bonus.